Hey, you guys, we're going to do a tip of the day, okay? It is about social influencers, what people perceive as healthy, what people perceive as the stories that are told by social influencers. All right, so we had a discussion in our gym today, and it was about how when people look at social media that they get depressed, because they're seeing all these social influencers and they're like, oh, I lost 100 pounds in like 60 days, or I've always looked like this, or oh, I lost 100 pounds in like 2 months, or whatever the reason is, okay? Or excuse, or whatever they're trying to sell you, okay? So first off, everybody has a different fitness journey. So let's be very clear. Not everybody has the same body. Not everybody is the same size. Not everybody is the same shape. Not everybody has the same habits. Not everybody has the same biological genes. Not everybody is the same. So we all know that. However, I think there's a misconception when people are like, hey, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to get super fit and I'm going to lose 100 pounds and I'm going to be nice and jacked. So let's rewind a little bit, okay? All those fitness influencers, they either have really good genes, right? Or if they've lost 100 pounds, it's taken them time. There's no way you're losing 100 pounds in 2 months. Even though there are the medications, drugs that help you lose weight, it's not going to be to that extreme. And if it is, they are shredding body fat, they're shredding muscle mass, they're shredding bone density. It's not just fat. So to lose that much weight really fast is not healthy, okay? So that's where strength training comes in. That's where eating right comes in, all right? So outside of people that take medicines, which everybody is, has their own choice, their own decisions. We're not here to put that down. We just want you to realize that just because what you see on social media is somebody who's lost 100 pounds and they're like, I did it in 2 months, doesn't mean that is the exact truth, okay? So we don't want your mental health to go down the tubes because you see somebody else and they're like, oh my God, they're in really good shape. They must work out all the time. They must eat really healthy. Fitness, journey, health, weight, it's all a process, okay? Getting stronger is a process. Eating healthy is a process. Lots of people struggle with eating healthy or eating the right amounts, not overeating, not undereating, eating good foods, not processed junk, okay? So everything is a process. So if you've never lived in an environment that was 100% healthy, of course it's going to be a process to get you there, okay? If you've sat on the couch, or if you're sitting on the couch now and you're like, oh man, I wish I could do that, you can. You just have to start, all right? But also at the same time, it's going to take you time to get to where you want to go. You're not going to see massive gains within a month, okay? Be realistic. Set realistic goals to help you get there, all right? It's not an overnight process. Getting max strength is not an overnight process unless you already have strength established, okay? So somebody that plays sports and then goes into the gym, well, they've got a head start on you. If for somebody that's coming off a couch that goes into the gym, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of work to do, okay? And it's the same for eating. If you are, again, with a family that eats clean, eats healthy, has a snack here and there, or has a cheat night here and there, cheat meal more specifically, we'll go into that. But a cheat meal and then goes back to it, they already have a heads up against you, okay? And not really against you, but they already have a heads up for themselves. It's not really about you, okay? So for people that are sitting on a couch, you just have to start. You want to be healthier? You got to start. You got to get off your couch, get moving, make better food decisions, all right? So here's one way to help you make a better food decision. Download the Yuka app. So Yuka, you're going to take and scan all your food that you buy. This is what we do. This is what we tell people in the gym. Use that app and you're gonna see all the bad ingredients in it. And not even just the bad ingredients, it's gonna tell you what it causes. Does it cause cancer? Does it cause heart issues? Like all kinds of different issues because of the foods that's in our stores, okay? So the Yuka, Y-U-K-A, download the Yuka app, and every time you go to the grocery store, if it's less than 80, put it back on the shelf, okay? Put it back. It's just foods that are gonna make you sick and keep continuing to make you worse, all right? So fitness is a process. People that come in and they're like, oh man, I wanna gain, 20 pounds of muscle, I wanna lift 500 pounds overnight. Unless you already have strength established, that's not going to happen, okay? Strength is a process, eating healthy is a process, moving your body is a process, okay? Some of the things that people don't realize is that everybody comes from a different place. Everybody has 24 hours, right? We hear this saying all the time. Everybody has 24 hours. We have the same 24 hours. We do. We have the same 24 hours. However, how we spend it is differently. So if you're a single mom, wow, that's a lot on your plate. If you're married, that's still a lot on your plate, right? Right? Who are we kidding? That's still a lot. Who's doing the laundry? Who's doing the dishes? Who's running kids here? Who's taking care of the grandkids, right? Who's working one job, two jobs? So we all have the same 24 hours, but it's spent differently. However, and this is what's the most important, we do what we want, right? If it's something that we want to do, we will make time for it. So that's Roscoe. He's in the back. He's looking out the window. So again, we make time for what we want. So start making your fitness, your health, your strength important, because the most important thing for us as humans is time. Because when we're out of time, we don't get second chances. But in addition to time, the most important thing besides our family, core values, is going to be our health. Because when our health gives out, it doesn't matter how much time we should have had. It matters how much time we have left. Okay? So that's what really, really matters. All right, you guys. That was a long speech. Tip of the day. Start. Just start.